Welcome to Finding a Job portion of our Dream Life project. We're just going to quickly review how to use the website to find a job and information that you need. Now, if you go to your Google Classroom, you will be brought to your Dream Life outline, and you're just going to click in the outline part. You're just going to click on Finding a Job, and it's going to bring you to where we need to go. And here's the website that we're going to use to get to the Occupational Outlook Handbook to help us find a job. That way we can do the rest of our project. So if you click the link, it will take you here. Now this is the Occupational Outlook Handbook, and it was created by the United States Department of Labor, and it has almost every job conceivable. Now there are variations of jobs that may not be specifically listed in here. They kind of group them together. That would be like, say you want to be a mechanic, but not a mechanic that just fixes cars. You want to be a mechanic that restores cars and makes awesome, modifications and rebuilds cars. You may not find that particular description as a job, but when we're filling it out, just do the best that you can. You can make it look what you'd like it to look under your nature of work and working conditions, but we're going to stick with like the pay and stuff like that from this website. So a couple of ways that you can search. You can start off by just searching the job title that you think you'd like. So you could type in mechanic. Okay. Then you could search for in occupational groups. So maybe there's something that you like, but you weren't sure the type of jobs that are in there. You can just click on this, and it's going to come to a list of all those jobs in that particular group. You can search alphabetically. You can search by like groups, like highest paying, fastest growing, most new jobs. Or you can use these drop-down menus to help you figure out maybe you know something that you'd like, but maybe not specifically. So median pay is roughly the middle pay for everyone in that job, and you can select a pay range. This is based on your educational level. So no formal education degree is like no high school graduation at all. This is some college, but maybe you took a few classes and that was it. Post-secondary non-degree award is like going to school, but not necessarily getting a degree. You could go get like a one-year certificate. They'll give you a certificate saying you completed these classes, but not necessarily graduated with a degree. Now, associate's degree is roughly 2 years of college. Bachelor's degree is 4 years of college. Master's degree is about 6 years of college. And the doctoral or professional degree is about 8 years of college. So on-the-job training, so this is training that you would get on while doing the job. The internship residency is you're not necessarily hired full-time in charge, but you go and work in that field for some time. Same idea with an apprenticeship. Long-term on-the-job training, meaning that for a long period of time you will have on-the-job training. It also could mean that, all right, so you learn this part and then you have a break and then you learn something new, but it's continual. Obviously, moderate on-the-job training is not as much training, and short-term on-the-job training is kind of like, all right, we'll teach you how to use a cash register, and then you're all set. Number of new jobs. Now this is a prediction of 10 years. It started in 2014 and the prediction ends in 2024. And so this is how many jobs they predict that particular job will grow in the number of jobs it has. Usually declining is not the best one to go with because that means that job market is shrinking, meaning that job less people are working in it. Okay, the more predicted new jobs, the faster growing that job market is, and meaning that there's more and more job positions to fill. Growth rates. So if you don't like looking at the numbers, it's just taking those numbers and turning them into a percent based on how other jobs are growing. All you have to do is select one and then select go. You can select more than one. Once you find a job that you'd like, so uh, I'm gonna be a boiler maker. So I'm gonna click on it, and it's gonna give me a lot of information. The first page is going to give you a summary, so a quick overview of all of the things that they do, from pay to what they do and how to become one and the work environment. If you click on the tabs at the top, okay, it will give you more information. Obviously, what they do is going to tell you the things that you would do. Work environment, that's the kind of environment that you would work in. So do you work with customers? Do you work in an office? Do you work on a team? Tells you how to become one. The pay, the outlook, and meaning how it's growing, if it's not growing. You can click on some of these links and it will break it down by area. Say I decide I don't want to be a Boilermaker, but somewhere along those lines I would like to do that, then it will list similar jobs, and I could choose something else. If I want more information, there is each one has a link to ONET, and ONET's a really good source and it gives us a lot of more information. It does take you off the site, but it gives you more information about the tasks you're doing, technology skills you should have, general knowledge skills. It's going to give you a more in-depth look about what that job's about, things that you have to do, information you need to know, and it's just more in-depth information. So that's the quick overview on how to find it, get you started on how to find a job for your Dream Life project. And again, we can go over this in class if you need more help. Best of luck finding a job.